Hello, everybody. This is Dee from Dee's Cute and Crafty, and I'm back with another video for you guys today. I think this is going to be my last Halloween video. I need to really start getting into more grateful, thankful, blessed, and Thanksgiving, and then moving on to Christmas. So let's just jump right in. I have two pieces that I am thrilled to show you. Going to be using some greenery picks of choice. I've already bundled the ends of them together with jute cord like I like to do. I have these rub-on transfers from Dollar Tree, little half of pumpkin left over in my stash. And I took some cardboard. You guys have seen me do this before. Traced out the form of my ghost and this just applied some sweater material and some fuzzy eyes so that I can have it ready for this DIY. I thought I would be using this orange marker, but it did not show up. So I ended up having to switch to orange paint. I have some black paint from Hello Hobby and my Waverly Antique Wax. I have a wood round door sign from Dollar Tree and a ribbon of choice. I've already used my masking tape to tape off the area that I need to differentiate between the two colors. So we're going to start with the top and just put down some of the Waverly Antique Wax. I love using the baby wipe for this. It's just a one-step process if you do it this way. You don't have to paint it on and wipe it off. Just use the baby wipe. You need something wet to wipe it off so that it dries. So here you see me removing my masking tape and trying to reapply it to the part that I've stained, and it's not dry. It is not dry. So the tape would not stick. I ended up just drying it with my blow dryer and then putting the tape on so that I can then paint my bottom piece of that wood round in the not Waverly, in the Hello Hobby black chalk paint. So we're working on that. Took me a minute to realize it's not going to stick. It's not dry. Got myself together, and now here we go. So I've got the black paint on there. Just going to pull my tape off and reveal those nice crisp edges that I like, and drying the black paint so that I can write on it in pencil. And I wrote boo y'all, and then I realized my marker wasn't going to work on top of that black. I don't know why I thought it would. I thought it was more of a paint than a marker. Didn't work. So I went in with my Dollar Tree orange paint, and I just used a really tiny brush, and I went over the pencil marking that I had there, and I just painted it with the orange paint, and it came out very nicely. You guys, I'd like to take this time to say thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me today for another video. To all my new subscribers, you guys are amazing. I'm so blessed and happy to have you here. And to my ride or dies, you know I love you. Thank you for always coming back. So now I'm laying down my bundles of greenery, and I'm just marking above and below the bundle or the stem part of the greenery so that I can place my holes in my wood round. I like to try to tie my ribbon and also my greenery to my wood rounds or my wood pieces if I can, and I don't have to use as much glue. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my jute cord hanger that came with this wood round back on. I took it off to stain it, of course. I'm putting it back on because once I attach my greenery and my bow, I'm never going to find those holes again. So just put that on now and tie it off in the back. Make sure you tie it tight so it stays. And then I am going to wire my greenery to the wood round. I'm going to use a little bit of glue, but again, if you wire it or tie it on with jute cord, you don't have to use as much glue. So just putting a little bit of glue underneath, putting my wire through my two holes, just making a loop, and then I'm going to just put my greenery underneath that loop and then pull the wire tight in the back and twist it off. Going to do that on both sides, and it really stays in place quite well that way. Then I'm going to take my ribbon and I'm going to make my bow, and I'm going to do the same with it, except instead of using wire, which you could, I don't know why I switched out to jute cord, I just did. I'm going to use the jute cord to tie my bow onto the sign, and I'm not going to use glue for this at all as far as getting it secured. I'm just going to use the jute cord to tie it on, and then I'll flip it over in the back and just put a little bit of glue, but I'm not going to put glue on the actual bow underneath, because if I want to use this bow again, I can remove it very easily and use it without all of that glue being stuck to it. So you guys know I like to make my loops and then stack them, pinch them together, and tie them off in the middle with the jute. That gives me the best bow that I know how to make. It comes out nice every time. Just getting it secure, tied off. And then I have this little extra tail. I have 2 loops on either side in that plaid ribbon. And then I have 2 loops on either side of that maize colored ribbon. But then I have just a little tail of the maize. It's like a extra piece. I'm just going to fold that over to cover up that jute cord. Going to adhere that with a little bit of glue. And then I'll fluff this bow out, and it's ready to be tied onto your door hanger. So I've already made my little holes that I need to thread my jute cord through the door hanger or through the wood round. And then I'm just going to wrap that jute cord around the bow. I actually threaded it through that little loop in the center of the bow and then just tied it off in the back. Going to use a little bit of glue to tie that off and secure it, and a little bit of masking tape on top of that. But again, as you guys see, there is no glue actually on the back of that bow. It's strictly tied on and very, very reusable, which I love. And now that that's done, I'm going to take my little ghost that I made out of cardboard and some leftover sweater material, and I am going to glue him down in the center between the 2 words. I'm going to add that little pumpkin at the bottom, and this little cutie is done and ready to be displayed. They're both super cute. I couldn't decide, so I love them both. You guys, as always, comment down below, let me know which one is your favorite of the 2. Oh, I forgot a step, you guys. I am going to actually use those rub-on transfers. And out of the rub-on transfers, I just want the yellow and orange stars. That's all I'm going to use from those transfers. Just going to place them around on the door hanger where I want them. And I'm just going to use whatever is handy, paint stir stick. And I'm just going to like rub it really hard or scratch it down. Sometimes you can actually even use your fingernail, but I don't want to do that because I'm trying to keep my nails nice for the wedding. So I have to go get a manicure, get my nails done. I don't want them all broken. So I just use the paint stir stick. But here she is. I love it. I hope you guys do too. It came out really nice. Quick and easy to do. Okay, you guys, moving on to DIY number 2. A lot of parts to this. You're going to need some cardboard, as always, and I have my ghost template from the last time I made a ghost. I still have some more of the sweater material, some of that little black fuzzy material from Dollar Tree. I have a 14-inch wreath round, wire wreath round. I have some deco mesh from Dollar Tree, ribbon of choice from all over the place. And I have that little orange pumpkin with the black glitter on it that came from a flower pick that I got from Walmart. So you guys, I'm going to cut all of my ribbon and deco mesh at 7 inches and dovetail the ends, pinch them together, and tie them off with some pipe cleaner. You don't have to sit and watch me do all of these. I did 40 of them for this DIY. So you guys know how to do that. 7 inches, there's all of it. There's all of the ones I made. So set those to the side. Here is my ghost template. I made a ghost in another video, and it was just like a pillow, and I gave it to a friend for her little boy, and it looked a lot like this little guy. So I just made another one, and I sew by hand, so that's how I did him. And I took some black pipe cleaners, and I sewed those on the back because that's how we're going to attach him to our 14-inch wire wreath frame. And it's going to move around on there a little bit until you get all of your little deco mesh and ribbon puffs. That's what I'm calling them because I don't know what else to call them. Until you get all of those attached, and it'll start to get tight and everything will stay in place. So we're just going to wire the little ghost on and cut off the excess pipe cleaner so we're not sticking ourselves and we're not scratching our door. And then I'm going to work on just loading this up with those little deco mesh and ribbon puffs. I don't know what to call them, you guys. Messy bowls, I don't know. But again, they're all 7 inches a piece, deco mesh, ribbon included, 7 inches. And I just stack everything, pinch it together, tie it off in the middle with that pipe cleaner and fluff it out. And it makes the cutest little coils or little rosettes or whatever. So now that I have all of these on here circling the ghost, I'm going to take my little pumpkin and it kind of just blended in with everything. So I wish you could see it better, but it blended in because of the colors I chose. But I'm just going to make a little hole in that little sweater hand, and I'm just going to stuff it down in there. And I didn't even add glue. Once I pushed it down in there, it felt really tight. It was in there. So I just left it alone. I took a little piece of ribbon and made a shoestring bow. And I'm just going to attach that underneath the pumpkin so you don't see the wire that holds the pumpkin onto the ghost hand. I don't want you to see that little piece sticking up. And I thought I would use another bow for a bow tie. I didn't like this color for the bow tie, so I ended up using orange with bats on it, and I like that better. I took some more of my trusty cardboard, and I made a little sign that says, "Hey, boo." And I just did the black chalk paint by Hello Hobby, and then I used some white paint. It's not even really white paint. It's probably my Rust-Oleum chiffon cream or something like that because I wanted it to look old and weathered. And I did sand this sign with my little gator sander just to make it look a little more weathered and roughed up. And just hot glued it on a little bit of a diagonal on the body of the ghost. And here he is, you guys. This was quick and easy. Well, I won't say quick and easy because it took a while to make those 40, you know, little, I really don't know what to call them, little deco mesh ribbon pieces. It took 40 of those to get this nice and secure and full. I wanted it to be full so it would tighten up around the ghost and keep him in place. So it took 40 of them. But they turned out so cute. He turned out so cute. And here is the reveal of both pieces that I've made for you guys today. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Please do all the things that make my channel grow. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. And if you've made it this far and you like my content, why not subscribe so you never miss out on another cute and crafty DIY with me? You guys, blessed and happy to have you here as always. Until I see you in my next video, be blessed, stay safe, and craft something beautiful today, you guys. Bye.